Imagine animals of every kind, lions, tigers, and elephants, moving in a massive, organized procession toward a single goal. There is no fear or conflict among them, only a mysterious order guiding them. A solitary man named Noah builds a huge ship in the heart of the desert. Around him, people gather every day to laugh at him, pointing their fingers and shouting, "Oh, Noah, you are crazy! Where is the water?" Noah speaks to his people for many centuries, calling them to worship God alone. But they put their fingers in their ears so they can't hear him, and they turn their eyes away so they can't see him. After Noah lost all hope for their guidance, God's command comes to him: build the ark. Noah begins to work with diligence and sincerity, confident in God's promise. Animals of every kind, 2 of each, enter the ship peacefully in a miraculous scene. Noah stands at the entrance, guiding them calmly. The sky begins to rain heavily, like no one has ever seen before, while the earth erupts with gushing springs. The water rises at a tremendous speed, and the waves become like mountains. People struggle against death, running and climbing to the highest hills, but the waters chase them. Screams and terror fill the air, while Noah's ship floats safely on the surface of the raging water. Noah looks from the ship at his son who is struggling against the waves. He calls out to him with a plea to come aboard, but his son arrogantly refuses until the waves finally swallow him. After the flood ended, the ship came to rest on Mount Judy. Noah and those with him step out onto a new land, completely pure but silent. Noah looks at the few believers who survived with him, who are the only hope for rebuilding the world. He sees faith in their faces, but he also sees a grim ghost on the distant horizon. It is the ghost of forgetfulness. Will this generation succeed in resisting this ghost? Or will evil one day return to rear its head, and humanity will face a different kind of punishment? The families of the believers start to rebuild. They tell their children the story of the flood, of the great punishment, and of God's mercy. The memory is vivid, and the fear of God keeps their hearts pure. As the years turn into generations, the stories become distant echoes, fading into myths and legends. The Great Flood is no longer a living memory, but a tale told to children before bed. Noah, now an old man, watches with a heavy heart as a small boy, the great-grandson of one of the survivors, carves a small idol from a piece of wood. The boy holds it up with a look of awe. Noah looks up at the sky and wonders, will humanity remember God's promise? Or will they repeat the same mistakes? All scenes in this story are fictional visual representations created using AI. These visuals do not reflect how the events truly happened and are not meant to portray or resemble the prophets in any form. The purpose is to help illustrate the story in a creative and respectful way for deeper understanding. Don't forget to subscribe to watch more stories of the prophets.